Even though the women's basketball team at Rutgers University has accepted his apology, the insulting words from morning talker Don Imus are still reverberating around the country.
I don't think the question is whether or not Mr. Imus is a good or bad person.
Not at all.
And so I'm willing to concede that he's done some good things.
His firing has been firing up a national dialogue about racist and sexist language in the media. Activist Jill Nelson says she's not surprised by the fallout.
Don Imus kind of was this lightning rod and this perfect storm of people being able to kind of articulate their upset and their outrage and effect action. I mean, it worked. Don Imus is no longer on radio or simulcast on television.
Although the axe fell on him, Imus claims that others in the public eye, like rappers, routinely defame and demean black women and call them names even worse than what he used. Rap music has come under fire in the past, like this song, P.I.M.P., performed by rapper 50 Cent.
In the hood they say, there's no business like hoe business.
And this one from artist Youngbloods, who's known for explicit language.
Stay grinding and true to the streets.
Some Imus supporters claim he's being judged by a harsher racial standard.
This from the beginning, from the National Association of Black Journalists to the National Action Network, was never about Don Imus.
And he says there's plenty of blame to go around.
But we could not afford a precedent established that the airways can be used to commercialize and mainstream sexism and racism.
However, some defenders of rap music, such as media mogul Russell Simmons, believe there's no connection between the hip-hop culture and comments like the one made by Imus. Take this song, performed by Ludacris. Defenders like Simmons say this type of music reflects the violent, drug-plagued, hopeless environments that many rappers come from. And he suggests critics need to, what he calls, improve their reality. Others insist the language needs to stop.
The rappers did not start racial degrading and misogynist music, but they ought to stop it. They didn't start it, but they ought to stop it.
While it's still unclear if taking the microphone away from Imus will produce any long-term cultural changes, some are holding out hope that this incident will at least help to keep the volume down when it comes to language that's degrading.
The challenge is, what do we do? Where do we go from here? How do we sustain this sense of activism and force the culture to change and to recreate itself in a way that is more civil?
Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.